Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Sovereign Saturdays, y'all. Network with like-minded men. Let me tell you what. Yes, you want to have your own space. You want to have nominal control over your life, or at least leverage over what you do in life. But no man is an island. No man can just go out here and just do stuff by himself. And when I say by himself, I don't care what it is. If you in business, you still need customers. If you have a project, you're going to still need help. And even in your friendships, it's better to be around some people who are like-minded, particularly men. See, one of the things people don't realize about the history of the world is that it was shaped by networks, groups of sovereign men in different societies. Always groups, societies, some secret societies. But you need a network, you need a group. You need people who can give you, men in particular, who can give you some perspective. None of us, I don't care how sovereign we are, have all the answers. And sometimes we will need, well, all the time really, a different perspective, and especially allies. You never know when you need to make that connection. And that's one of the things. That is one of the things, because someone else might have information. Like I'll shout out, I'll just call him the equalizer. He's hooked me up with some very valuable research for some stuff that I'm working on. And it was just casual, but then if he needs something, I hook him up. And then I have other friends like that we all, you know, we still have a friendship network, but then we also have a professional network, you know? Like on this channel, I call out Cousin T-Tar a lot, but that's part of the network. Say having the same mindset. And see, that's a very important thing, because I'm gonna tell you what, if you're trying to be a sovereign man and you have that mindset like of ownership, instead of just following along or just drifting along in life, if you got that mindset, you need to be around other men who got that same mindset. Because that's the thing, because it's famously said that people will take on the characteristics of the 5 people closest to them. Because by nature we cooperate, even if we don't want to. By nature we take on their vibration. If you don't want to get metaphysical like that, we take on their habits. Now, if you're around a bunch of people, a bunch of men who don't have any desire to build anything, they don't want to go anywhere in life, they don't have any real desire to be sovereign, guess what? That's going to seep in. And you know, I'm known for talking about relationships. I noticed that decades ago, when I was around men who were having trouble with women, and if I, interacted with them too much, I say, wait a minute, the women aren't responding to me the same way that they used to. But then when I was around men who, well, they were getting women like crazy, all of a sudden, I started to change up. And this is coming from a person who's always been independent-minded anyway. Because when you're interacting with people, you still, even if it's for a few minutes, you got to adjust to where they're at just to even communicate. And that's good if you're doing sales or the meetings are very brief. But when you're talking long term, you need to be around the right-minded men. Like all the men in my inner circle are the type of men who trying to do something, got visions beyond just working every day and coming home. They got plans. They got stuff that they're working on. Either money makers, if they work for somebody, high money makers, or they're entrepreneurial. And see, that keeps me going. Because those are also the men, when you fall and they the ones, hey, they'll be like, hey, you need some help? Or if you fall and you're doing some wrong stuff, they say, hey, hold up. They'll call you out. They'll grab you by the coat and say, look, no, this is what you need to be doing. Because they ain't gonna just like go along. They're gonna say, nah, you need to pick your shit up. And that's what you need to be around. And some people will say, and I've had some people say, well, how do I find that? I'm gonna tell you what, you just live. It's nothing magic to it. I've noticed when I meet people out and about, and you just meet different men who are actually doing their own thing. I know one at my local gym. Shoot, he's doing the things he's doing, and his plans are just incredible. But you'll tend to click with other men like that anyway. And then if you're on your path, you're on your mission, you're going to run into them anyway. Because if you're going to the same path of sovereignty, the same path of success, well, when you're on that highway, yeah, you might be on there a while. You sitting back, but all of a sudden, you get another car come up, they headed the same way, wave, another car. All of a sudden, you got a few cars. And y'all say, hold up, let's stop. You give a signal to one and say, hey, let's stop by this diner. All of a sudden, boom. And indeed, when you in that type of group or you got that network, that's how you really make some moves. Like, there's always a big deal about like men going golfing together or working out and things of that nature. That's because they're around like-minded people. More deals are done on the golf course than they are in the actual boardroom. The boardroom just finalize it. I've seen many deals, been a part of many deals just by happening to know someone, making connections just by just meeting somebody randomly. People don't know where I could really go with some stuff. And how did I meet the men? Just living my life and just keeping my eyes open and ears open. I ain't do anything, because one of the things, the way you carry yourself as a sovereign man, you're going to naturally attract the attention of other men of a similar mindset. Even if you could be in a grocery store or something, and you walking along the CEO of a company and say, hold up, something about how he's carrying himself. They could tell. I remember when I worked retail, and I remember I was talking with a dude who was a natural 6-figure guy. And I'd never forget, he pointed to the store manager and said, that's the store manager. And I was like, yeah, how'd you know? The store manager didn't have anything, on saying manager. There wasn't a picture of him up. He said, no, I'm watching how he's walking around, how he's interacting with people. I was like, okay, and that's the thing. And even that 6-figure guy, he knew right away, oh, Rom got something going on, even though I was working on a modest day job. But he saw it, and this dude was 6 figures. And I saw something in him because other people didn't recognize the money because he didn't come in there dressed like money. So I said, nah, he got a lot going on. And he peeped that. He said, yeah, Rom, you peeped that. Yeah. But that's how you meet them, and then you just network with them. You can do stuff. So that's one of the things. You want to be sovereign, okay? You want to have your own space, but, no man is an island. I don't care what you are, what Greek letter you call yourself, you still got to interact with others if you really want to do stuff. If you really want to get to a higher level, you got to have that network, that connection, even just the knowledge. Like I mentioned, the equalizer, the knowledge he got, I just hit him up. I say, hey, yo, what's going on with this financial thing here? Boom. Day or two later, boom, he hit me up, and then I bless him, of course. Because one thing in networking is no problem blessing somebody. I say, hey, send them some money. I say, hey, your lunch or dinner is on me. And I gave him enough for both, really. So that's how you roll. That's how you connect. And you can get a business thing. Like when I first started my publishing business 20 years ago. Well, really, it's coming on 30 years now. And when my book, Nice Guys and Players, first came out, most of my business, most of the bookstores I got it in, it wasn't going through some intermediary or sending them a letter. It was just simply going in there talking to the owners. And they would like give me shortcuts to get the books in. They'd be like, yeah, just bring the book in. And when I needed to do book signings, I was so cool with the owners. I just say, yo, I need to make some money. It's like, okay, I get you, come in this weekend. You can just sign some books. So it's so many things, friendship, business, everything. But network with like-minded men, all right? So that's all I have for today. Y'all have a great day. As always, keep rising.